I mean, speaking of more street business, right? Foolio's killers got sentenced. The only one that didn't get sentenced was the female that was involved with it, but everybody
got
else
cleared.
Nah, I actually saw a report saying that her sentencing got postponed. So we'll see what happens because she did cooperate.
Yeah,
So
of course.
I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but the other guys that was involved with it, the 3 other guys, they got sentenced to life in prison.
Oh, yeah. See, she was found guilty of manslaughter, so that's different than the first-degree murder and conspiracy.
Right.
So she faces up to 15. Okay, that's
Right.
okay. So of course, she's not going to walk away scotch-free. That's what.
Absolutely.
Of course not.
Absolutely. And, so they got sentenced. One of them was crying for his life, begging for his life. The other one was laughing at him for doing that. It's just an all-around crazy thing. But the big thing that I wanted to bring up was the warden. Did you see what the warden said?
Yeah. Go ahead and play it.
Mr. Gathwright's age, physical abilities, things like that, do you think that the prison would benefit from him in a work capacity if he were sentenced to life without parole?
I say yes. With my experience, not only just in classification, but as former warden and even as a jail administrator, he's someone that's young, he's healthy. In reality, we need that labor, we need that sweat equity, and we will put him out there to work because we do have an aging prison population, jail administration, we have that. So we put these young individuals to work and get some sweat equity out of them since they are young and actually can do the work.
Man, the warden says he technically needs more slaves on the plantation. What do you think about that?
Hi, this is a great learning moment. Do me a favor, clip this. Guys, I want people to know this, and I've been saying this for years. I don't know if I even told you this, Cam. Slavery was never abolished. Bring up the 13th Amendment. The 13th Amendment specifically says that it abolishes slavery. Only time that it's going to be legal is under the legalities. Let me pull it up right here. It says specifically the 13th Amendment to the United States Constitution, ratified on December 6, 1865, officially abolished slavery and involuntary servitude throughout the United States, except as punishment for a crime whereof the party has been duly convicted. So that means, we can't do just regular middle of the road guys. We got to get these guys in prison. Okay, let's try to rig this. All right, let's do the Great Depression first. Damn, that didn't work. Civil rights. Let's separate. Damn, that didn't work. Okay, let's do the war on drugs. That kind of worked. 34% of black men are felons or former felons. They sold it to you. They took the resources out of your school. And by the number, if you're less educated, you have more of a higher rate to commit crimes because you can't eat. I can't fault you. You can't eat. But if I can get you to commit this crime and I convict you of whatever punishment, then I got you back on the field, good boy. I want sweat equity. Sweat equity in 2026 from an actual warden. If y'all can't see what's going on, I can't tell you. You see what's going on with Louisiana and how they trying to force the homeless to be part of that same system in order to go ahead and bypass the 13th Amendment? Hello. It never was fully abolished. It says except as punishment for a crime whereof the third party has been duly convicted. So that's why you see these mass incarceration numbers, especially for people who look like me, because they want us back on the field as good nigger boys. Sorry, you could exploit that out. As good black workers. That's all, And it's, to your point, the juxtaposition between the light-skinned dude, I think his name is Sean. Man, he grew up in a good family. And I can say that he was sensationalized by who he's hanging with and the music in itself, thinking that you could do this and get away with it. No. So you got two choices. Really three, but we're going to give you two. You either going to die, death by penalty, or spend life on parole. He literally said, no, I'm going to make him a good boy. And I don't think people understand what life is. Life means life. Life means as long as you're taking breaths, you're the state's property. And they can do whatever they want. That means when you pass away, they're going to give your ashes to your family because you're theirs forever. And I don't think people understand that, right? And those who know, bro, once they started promoting the crash out or promoting the killers, we had to watch all of this go about, bro, because even if you're part of the sidewalk, if you're close enough, you can see it, and you knew it at a younger age, or you had OGs tell you at a younger age of what's going on. And I feel like a lot of people were losing that. Like, the OGs are in competition with the youngins. It was never like that when we was growing up. So it's just unfortunate to see. The person that you see laughing, that's somebody who fully understood, I knew what this came with, and I accept all the consequences. The person that you see crying, the Sean dude, he just was running around with his friends. Oh yeah, I killed somebody. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah? Ha ha? We gonna come get you. And when we come get you, it's forever. So yeah, bro, it is what it is in that regard.
One thing that people don't understand, right? And when I say people, I'm talking about other Americans outside of the South. They don't understand that the way how the prison systems work down south is quite literally like slavery. And so what I mean by that is this. When you hear about slavery, one of the things that you have in your mind is a bunch of people that look like us in the field picking cotton and all that other stuff. Well, guess what? Those same fields are there. And guess what? A lot of them are manned by prisoners. You're going to have a lot of big-time CEOs on horses with a gun patrolling the fields while you're picking strawberries, picking cotton, picking this, picking that, whatever. And in this case, because these guys are in Jacksonville, there is a high chance that once they leave Lake Butler, because I believe that's their reception center, once they leave Lake Butler, there is a chance that they may end up going to Florida State Prison, which is in Rayford, Florida. That's all the way by Jacksonville. If nobody knows, Jacksonville is on the northeast side of Florida, and that's where the Florida State prison system is, as well as a bunch of other prisons that are along the Panhandle, both private and public, that have plenty of land for a lot of these dudes to go in and cultivate the land. So when he says that he wants sweat equity, that's exactly what he's talking about. He needs a slave because all his other slaves are getting old.
Yeah. That's exactly what it means, bro. So if you're active in it, bro, I get it. The economy is tough right now, but it definitely beats being a slave for all intended purposes. That's what you'll be. You're a slave to the state for the rest of your life. I'd rather be a wage slave or a slave to whatever than to be a slave again or to be a slave to the warden in the state, bro. So I can't even say shout out to them, man. They just got to take it on the chin at that point.
Well, shoot, they're going to take it on the chin, no puff, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.